What's happening, everyone? Nicky Hawkins, West Ham Fan TV. Just come back from the London Stadium. Virtually, it was Brighton 2, West Ham 2. Rob, very baffling team selection and very lucky to get away with a point there, mate.
Nicky, hey, mate. When I spoke to you last time, you said to me, if we play like that, like we did against Chelsea, are we going to get the win? And I said to you, not with Noble in the starting lineup. When we looked at the starting lineup again today, the social media was furore with a crazy, amount of angry fans, and it seems like they were completely justified, in regards to what we saw of that first team 11 were, what they were today. Fornal's obviously replaced. Maybe that was understandable. We were sure we were going to get a Lanzini or a Benrahma to start. Instead, we got Mark Noble back in the starting lineup. I'm not going to go on too much about Mark. My feelings are clear about him, and I'm not going to bash somebody like that. However, the starting lineup said everything about the way we set up today, and it was really bizarre. I can't understand what Moyes was deciding. One thing that the commentators kept saying was West Ham were paying Brighton too much respect with the lineup. I don't think they paid them any respect at all. I think Moyes could have put out whatever thing. I think he felt he could put out any 11 he wanted, and we were going to get the result today.
Yeah, it was poor, mate. It was baffling. I mean, everybody and their mother could see it was the wrong thing, and the way that Moyes couldn't. I find that sort of stuff worrying because it is sometimes a selection. I mean, look against Leeds, the balance was brilliant. The balance was perfect, and he keeps on tinkering with the side and doing these ridiculous things to it. Sometimes they're full, sometimes they're not. He had the perfect opportunity to go and pick a side very similar to what we've been playing, what we was getting results in, just with Ben Johnson in instead of Masuaku. And I thought Ben Johnson didn't look out of place, and yet he keeps on tinkering with the side and trying to force Noble in it. Why he's trying to do that, I don't know. Because Lanzini, when he come on, he changed the game.
He did. Hashtag stop the Noble perversion. I've said it before. This is no time for sentiment. Great servant to the club. He's way off the pace now. Let it be. He didn't show anything against Chelsea as to justifying the selection today. So, Lanzini came on in the second half, glued a lot of things together, made us start playing in the midfield and started setting up attacks again. And he made a difference. Yarmolenko struggled a little bit to get into the game, but the minute he started to cut in on the left, he was whipping quality balls in. It's just he sometimes takes an age to get it onto that left foot, which was really frustrating. However, those two made a difference. In terms of everything else, again, like last time, we were talking about it being toothless, especially that first half today, it was gutless. I don't want to see players on social media buy their Christmas trees with their wives and babies. I want to think, right, we've got a result coming up. We've got a game coming up at home. I want my side to show me that we're going to go for the 3 points and really go for the jugular and get 3 points out of a game that we have every entitlement to win, judging on the way we've played this season. But that was just like, we'll stick on any 11. It don't really matter what formation we play in. There's no service to Haller at all, even though we've spoken about him. We know his traits and we know his behaviours. We're not talking about that. But was there any service to him? I didn't see any cohesion in that side in order to get the ball to him. And it was rough. It was really rough. Where do we go from here? That's a really good question because we've got two massive games coming up.
Two real tough games coming up. Everton, you don't know what Everton's going to turn up. Very good at home, and Southampton, who have been very good as well.
Southampton have been very good as well this season. Real dark horses this year. I don't know how many more chances Moyes needs to get it right, but surely there's got to be a bit more creativity in midfield. There was no pace in that side again. We didn't look like we had any form of idea as to how we were going to get the ball in the back of the net or even get it to the final third. It was really, what it reminded me of? A couple, 2-3 seasons ago when we were playing, Division 1 sides, League 1 sides in the FA Cup, and we had we fielded a decent side, but we couldn't get on the ball. We had no possession. We didn't have any idea of how to take advantage. Those horrible games like against Wimbledon, where we just couldn't do it. We had a really strong side. We couldn't do anything. That's exactly how it looked today. Same old West Ham, I'm afraid. 2 steps forward, 3 steps back today. Moyes has got to sort this out.
Absolutely. Thank you very much for coming on, mate. I really appreciate it.
All right, Nicky.
Really
Good
appreciate
to
you, John.